We already activated the sleeper agents with Sam's code.
Yeah, the circle's complete.
Please beep,
That's right,
beep out the
fellas.
racism.
There is no racism, man. All right, Cameron, let's start off with your story from Catholic Mass.
Catholic Mass? Yeah. Actually, it was Methodist Mass.
Methodist Mass.
Which,
Let's go.
They're not very methodical there.
Oh, that's pretty good. That's a good comment.
To be clear, this is an anti-Methodist podcast.
Yeah, honestly though, yeah. I used to be a Methodist growing
You like
up.
that? Huh?
I only went back because it was my grandparents' church.
That's good, man.
Anyway, I went there because my family asked me to go, so I went, and then did the egg hunt, whatever. Watched my fucking nephew and nieces, do stuff.
Whoa!
Stop. And I watched them pick up eggs. I watched them, do all that stuff, and then
From a chicken or
from Cameron?
No,
from Cameron.
No, they didn't hit. No,
They call them Cam's eggs.
I'm not gonna go there.
You can laugh at that. That's okay.
Was the sermon. So we had like a 15-minute little service, and normally on Good Friday service they just kind of like talk about what Good Friday is about. Jesus dying on the cross, all that. Instead of that, she kind of did talk about it, but she did it in like a rap.
Huh?
Oh, I've seen this woman before. She was on YouTube.
No, I hope it's not. I mean,
everybody's seen her video. It's a pretty big video.
Well, no, she didn't actually rap, but she like did like almost like slam poetry for like for a sermon. She was like, "It's Friday, sinners are grinning, like the
Keep going.
The Lord is simmering," and she was
Sodom
doing like
and
a bunch
Gomorrah
of
have fallen.
She was doing a bunch of rhymes, and then she was like, "The devil is laughing because they don't know Sunday is coming. It's Friday."
What?
Yeah, famously, the devil doesn't have a calendar.
Said, "It's Friday." She would say, "It's Friday," like 3 rhyming sections, and then they don't know Sunday is coming. She did that 10 times.
What's going to happen on... Oh, yeah, Jesus, yeah.
Did everybody, when it was over, did
so,
everybody, snap in, instead of clapping,
I felt like, and then she did all that, and then she said, "Go in peace." And everyone just left. And I was like, what the hell is
everybody
that?
went in peace. They listened.
I've never seen... And my dad, right before that, my dad was like, "I hate going to, these churches." I was like, why? He did lady preachers.
Jesus Christ, dude.
And then after, I was like, my dad had a point. This preacher.
They didn't know Sunday was coming.
Look.
Close on Sunday. You know what Kanye said?
What did Kanye say?
You my Chick-fil-A.
Oh,
look.
That's good.
Diddy didn't know Sunday was coming.
Oh, let's talk about P. Diddy, man. What's going on with him?
Somebody inform me, because I don't
about
really know what's going on with this.
Apparently, he was a P. Diddy file.
Okay, did you come up with that, or did you find that on
I thought he was just hiring a bunch of bimbos, male bimbos.
Oh, was he? I thought he was like a...
The only thing I know is because I saw 50 Cent on Twitter, and one of his baby mamas or something was listed inside of the P. Diddy files, and he was like, "I didn't know you was a hoe like that," or something like that. It was something crazy.
Why does 50 Cent sound like Cat Williams?
Every single person, every impression is just Cat Williams.
Every person of... Yeah, okay.
I'll do
Ron Perlman.
I'm Ron Perlman.
Okay,
so Barack Obama.
Out.
If you came in a Honda Civic, that mug is stolen.
Do Barack Obama.
Yo, what's up, man? I'm the president, man.
Do Joe Biden.
Congress up my shit.
Congress.
Do Joe Biden.
Listen, that was not my impression. That was a Sonny reference, okay?
Do Joe Biden, man.
Yo, what's up, man? I'm Joe Biden, man.
What's going on with the State of the Union, Joe?
Man, all these Republicans up in my ass and shit.
Republicans be fucking crazy.
I'm trying to save this motherfucking country, and all these bitches be fucking my shit up.
This one bitch fucking red. Wait, she wearing red every goddamn time I do this thing. She wearing all red. I
sent my bitch Kamala to Puerto Rico. They done booed her. So I told her, come on back. We're done with them. Fuck it.
I said, Kamala, I might as well...
Come on her.
Come on...
Her hair.
Face.
Hey,
Kamala Harris.
More like on her hair.
More like
ass.
More like
ass.
Mamala parents.
No, I
Yeah,
think
this is
coming her hair
cool.
ass is the best
Thanks, man.
that we can do.
Come on her hair ass. That does sound because it sounds a lot like that's actually good.
Come on her hair ass. That's good.
Come on her hair ass.
All right,
I mean,
what's next,
it was
guys?
too easy. I mean, Pete Buttigieg was too much of a layup.
Oh yeah,
4 years ago.
booty hedge or whatever.
Penis booty gay. Yeah.
Oh,
Pete hedge funded judge.
Oh, what about this Baltimore thing? You hear about this?
No, I haven't heard about it.
So apparently there's this famous Maryland comedian going around.
So we're not talking about the bridge.
No, what bridge?
Okay. Okay. Go ahead. You're good, man.
No, there's a comedian touring the Northeast side. He did a show in Baltimore
Williams.
last week. His name is no, not Cat. His name is Tom Myers. He's a local Baltimore comedian.
Local celebrity.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's this bridge you're talking about? What
Well,
about
before
it?
we go on the bridge, do you guys want to hear what 50 Cent had to say?
Oh yeah, let's cover this.
So he said he sent out a text when he found it out, or not a text, he sent out a tweet, and he said, "quote I didn't know you was a sex worker." Eyeball emoji. You little sex worker. LOL. Yo, this shit a movie. And then he followed that up with, "You moved a mile away in hopes of having another baby with me, but I was busy. So you moved back, and then you started receiving money from Brother Love. Now here we are, little sex worker." Hashtag.
He didn't say sex worker, did he?
That's what he's saying. He said, "Now we're here, little sex worker." Hashtag Branson Cognac. Hashtag Lachey Min du. What the fuck is that even?
Did he put an ad there? He put an ad in his.
He did. Yeah, he put gunitbrands.com. Beep that out. Beep that out. I don't want to promote that.
Okay.
That's probably some
Cool.
racist shit or something.
Wait.
Okay, good.
If you think
We're
50
cut.
Cent was promoting racist shit,
I saw a
definitely
picture of
not.
Yakub on the website, so I'm just putting that out there.
that's not racist.
I mean,
Maybe
it's
not
just
to
the
you,
history
because-
of mankind.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's just. You could thank him. You can thank Cube.
Thank you
first of all.
for. Yeah. They didn't know Monday was coming.
Well,
That's my Yakubian
you my
sermon.
Chick-fil-A.
Ooh, we got to make like a rap song, guys.
I've already done it, so I think that's a bit,
Like what kind of style?
it
man?
was just like real.
Disciples are lying. Jesus is trying, but they don't know Sunday's coming.
Oh,
Yeah, that's pretty good. I mean, I've done better.
That's literally. I mean, that's like some of the shit she was saying.
That's great, guys.
Who is she?
I was trying not to laugh. It was the lady preacher at that.
Oh, we're still.
church.
You're still on. You're still.
I was
on
looking at
about
my.
this.
I was looking at my dad, trying to see if he was laughing at all, but he wasn't. I was like, Dad,
Where?
come on,
What
this is
part
like-
of your dad were you looking at?
I was looking
Yeah, I was
at
looking
his
at
dick,
his-
trying to see if he was laughing.
I was looking at his dick. I was trying to see his dick was bulging when he laughed. Stupid.
Oh, wait,
That's how I tell. I don't look
back,
at someone's.
guys.
I don't look at someone's facial expressions to
Oh my
tell how
God,
they're feeling.
we're
I look
back.
at their dick. If their dick moves up and down, that means that they're laughing.
That actually is true. My little pecker flies around when I laugh, man.
mine is a whole
That's
helicopter.
the episode title. My Little Pecker.
Dude, 3 little peckers jumping on the bed. One fell off and bumped his head, man.
Mama called the doctor, and the doctor said, "No more peckers fucking on the bed."
Ooh, that's good, man. We didn't do like
The fuck
nursery
you-
rhyme parodies.
No, let's not.
Why not, man?
I don't.
All right, cool. Well, you guys hear about this Amazon shit?
Like the forest,
Huh?
like the rainforest.
The Force. I thought you were talking about Star Wars.
No, like the rainforest. This is what we're talking.
Oh, no.
Jeff Bezos does have
We're
the
talking
Force.
about
Did you hear
Jeff
that they're
Bezos.
deforesting that shit?
Why? Why would they do that?
They don't like the trees.
Oh,
We need more
man.
toothpicks.
We have an order for 10 million toothpicks for the United States. Go chop down like 55 fucking trees.
55 trees doesn't sound so bad.
55 trees for 10 million toothpicks? I'd make that deal.
That's
Dude,
hell of a
toothpicks
deal.
are like 1.1% of like an inch of wood. Like they're probably like the cheapest thing to make.
1.1% of an inch of wood. Is this true?
What? Okay. I'm trying to just.
Somebody Google
I'm
what
just-
percent of wood is a toothpick.
Let me look it up.
Wood percent
First of all,
toothpick.
inch of wood is an inch of anything. By the way,
How many-
I don't
hey, look,
know why
no,
you had to say
square
1% of-
This guy said
Square
how many.
inch.
This is on core.com, so
You
you know
didn't-
that this is verified. This guy says, well, let's make some basic assumption. This is a 35 meter tall pine tree with an average diameter of half of a meter. The toothpicks are roughly 6 centimeters long and 3 millimeters in diameter. Now we can do the rough calculations for the volume of the tree and the toothpicks using the formula for the volume of the cylinder. and then he types in a bunch of math shit. So the answer is roughly.
What's the answer?
The answer is 1.6 times 10 to the 8th power toothpicks from one tree.
That's more than 10 million, right?
It's like,
way more.
It's like a few million.
That's 8 zeros, right?
That's 10 million.
That's almost a trillion.
10 zeros. I thought you meant 8 digits. 8 zeros is fucking
10 to the 8th. So there's 8 zeros. Yeah. So that would be like 100 billion.
Dude. So we were making fun of him.
If
man.
you use 3 toothpicks a day over
Why are we talking about
65
toothpicks,
years,
I
you
just
would
made
use
one-
21,352 grams of wood.
I was just trying to make a joke
I got about
toothpicks.
2,100 grams of wood up my ass every night, if you know what I'm saying.
Ayo, let's go. That's really good.
I do know what you're saying. Yeah.
Thank you. For that.
Anyway,
We should
I
also-
had like
What's your guys' favorite kind of toothpick? Do you like wooden ones,
I
plastic
like
ones, or
the
gold
ones with the little bit
they
of.
have more than different ones than wood.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, you've never seen golden toothpicks?
Well, what about
They
do you
actually
guys
gold?
like the kind that has like the mouth wash or whatever at the end of it, the little like strip of of like Listerine at the end?
Is this true? Is this the thing?
Look up toothpick with
All right, let me look this up right now.
look up
Toothpick.
green tipped toothpick.
Green tip like it's a fucking bullet.
Green tipped toothpick.
Holy shit! There's energy infused toothpicks.
Yeah, like mint toothpicks.
Is there? I bet there's nicotine toothpicks.
There definitely is.
Oh man.
Dude,
I just
that's
was
great.
trying to make one throwaway line about toothpicks, and now we'll be talking about it for 2 minutes now.
You get bamboo
What's wrong with
toothpicks.
toothpicks?
No, nothing. I was just
Like-
making a joke about how we're using all the Amazon rainforests on that.
What's wrong with
We
the
could
Amazon
use
rainforest?
plastic.
You could.
Wait, what's wrong with the Amazon rainforest?
There's nothing wrong with it. We're just talking about.
Dude, you were
well,
talking
you
about
brought
earlier,
it up.
You brought it up,
He said, "Let's talk about Amazon."
and you said what? The rainforest.
And I said the
And you-
company.
Well, what's wrong with the
and then
company?
and then you said deforesting, and then I said toothpicks, and then here we are.
Well, we all
Well,
forgot the
other
fucking
than the
last 2 minutes.
obvious, what has Amazon, the company, done this time?
Oh, I was just checking to see how they were doing.
Probably just as bad as before. Well, not from a financial point of view, but from a workers'
No,
rights
they're
point
doing
of view.
pretty good. Well, there's nothing workers get right, in my opinion.
Mm,
That's just my stance on it.
you are a worker.
No, I'm not. I'm a hustler.
Okay. Oh, that was
Yeah.
what that email was.
What?
So we have a Sounding Pod email that we all have access to, and somebody signed up for
I
Hustlers
don't.
University in it, and I was trying to figure out who it was, but it was obviously Samuel.
Well, it was a group effort. I think that
It was not.
investing
It was
in
not
that,
a group effort. I didn't.
I think
Sorry, I mean,
investing
you're
in
right.
that for our future is very good.
It's a business.
That was
it's
a solo
business
investment
expense,
because
too.
I
It's-
was not.
Hustlers
into that.
University is going to be how we make this pod big, and the fact that
It's
you
a
don't
tax
believe
write-
in
it's
that.
also
Right,
a
you know
tax-
the guy
tax
who
write-off.
made that's in prison, right?
What?
Yeah.
Jeffrey
He's still-
Epstein didn't make it.
Every hustler. ends up
Jeffrey
in
Epstein's
prison
not in
eventually.
prison. He's in a box in the Atlantic Ocean. You know, so
What is that? A prison.
a prison of his mind because he was a pedophile.
Ooh, a prison of his mind. That's good.
hmm Somebody
Are all
write that down.
pedophiles in prison?
They're in prison with their horrible desires of wanting to
Are all
do evil
pedophiles?
things.
So I have a quick question: are pedophiles bad?
Are you all right? So we have special guest Vosh on the podcast here. Go ahead, tell us what you think, Vosh.
Oh my god. I say yes. What do you think, Cameron?
Yeah, this is. I'm
I
going to
mean,
get on the yes train there.
That's what I've heard. I've heard they're pretty bad.
Yeah, they're usually
I say
considered
we
pretty bad.
probably would need to cut this out.
No, leave it in. I
That's
mean,
the
look,
well,
we're firmly
yeah.
anti-pedo.
True. I mean,
I
that's
just
like.
asked the question. I didn't say it and make a stance on it.
I mean, yeah. I guess you're like kind of Ken Bone, just asking the questions, right?
it's kind of important. We have to ask ourselves these questions.
Well, it's
That's
I'm
true.
asking the tough. I'm asking the tough questions.
If no one answers that question,
It's like
do
also
people
like,
just forget?
yes.
was 9/11 was that a bad day in American history?
Well, from the Americans' perspective, yeah.
Yeah.
What perspective is it good?
If you're like
If you were in a cave somewhere, maybe in Afghanistan, that might have
If
been
you're
a
in
good
a
day.
cave in Pakistan, jacking off to hentai and playing Counter Strike, you probably love that day.
Dude, they were going off to some Eastern house like trap beats that day.
You know,
Trap beats.
it's kind of crazy how
Before
like
they didn't exist yet.
didn't they
Actually, that's
find
where
on
fucking-
Osama bin
that's where
Laden's
Fetty
hard
Wap got it
drive?
from.
They found like a Dragon Ball or something on there, right?
No, they found Counter-Strike on it.
But
Legit.
they found Dragon Ball too or something.
Was it like CS 1.6?
Yeah, it was like it might have been Source at the
It
time.
was Source. I
Oh my
think.
god. Was
Dude,
he blind? Wait. Imagine losing as anti-terrorist to fucking Bin
You're
Laden
playing
on the terrorist team.
counter-terrorist fucking
I don't
dude.
think it was
He's
him. I
probably
think the
fire
idea is that it was
beat
his son.
Nah, Osama was definitely fucking AKing out.
If you're
and
6'8",
beat.
Yeah.
you have no time to play
If-
video games.
Is he 6'8"?
Yeah, he's like crazy tall. He was like
If the KDA,
he was no less than like
if the
6'5", I
look,
think.
if the KDA was good, I bet they would lie and say it wasn't Osama because they didn't want to believe that Osama could hit a high KD. But
Kevin Durant.
He was 6'5".
KD,
He was playing
Oh.
for the wrong terrorists. He should have joined the Golden State Warriors.
Cause of death: heart attack.
what? It was Osama?
Yeah. No,
Huh?
I'm making that up. I'm sorry.
What?
What the fuck?
They
He had
fucking-
20 to 26 children.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I mean, yeah, he had like a concubine.
He had so
like,
many
in his
children
whole-
that they don't even have a firm number. It says 20 to 26.
Yeah, I mean, imagine what 9/11 like in the extremist community like that much. How much of a celebrity you become there?
That was probably like their Super Bowl, you think, right?
That was like their Hiroshima.
Was it? What?
Yeah, that was their V Day. That was their
Oh,
victory
that
day.
was a victory day that resulted in millions of their people dying in the fucking Iraq and Afghanistan wars. Hell yeah, dude.
It was a brief victory day. They you know.
Can we
For me,
interview this guy in the background? There's someone in the background
He's
of
leaving now.
Barrel Stream. Is he leaving? Oh, great. Ask him a question.
What? Hang on.
All right.
How often? All right, can we ask him how often that him and Kyler
How
have
often
gay
does he
sex?
jack off?
I'm not gonna ask him any of that because he's gone. So
Dude.
Right, well, can you answer us? Because you know how many times he jacks off.
I don't know that.
How many times do you jack him off?
Firmly 0.
With a firm 0 handshake?
Yeah.
Yeah, why do you say firmly? Firmly 0, but like loosely a couple of times.
I feel like
That's good.
I don't think I could be made to answer questions. That
Guys, I have to tell you guys something. I had a really good lunch today, guys. It was mac and cheese with a meatball in the middle.
That was it.
it's a crazy meal.
No, yeah, it was fucking
One
really,
meat,
really.
Like, why was there one meatball?
It was from an Italian place. It was called Big Boy Mac and Cheese. It was just the shittiest mac and cheese I've ever had, and they just slopped a meatball in the middle of it.
Italian cuisine is mac and cheese and one meatball.
Yeah, I got it for
greasiest
free at
mac and
work, and it's
cheese.
like, and I fucking ate half of it. I'm like, yeah, I'm probably not gonna eat an entire platter of mac and cheese at 12 o'clock when I have 5 hours of work left.
That's some.
I
That's some
should've,
like that's like some Mormon Italian food over there.
I don't eat lunch
mac
Mormon
and cheese and a
Italian?
meatball.
at work. If I'm working and it's lunchtime,
I'm a
I just
strict
don't.
Mormon Italian.
I just don't. You know what I'm saying, man?
Oh, I recommend it, especially if you get an entire if 8-inch bowl of fucking mac and cheese at work, because you'll start working harder after you eat that.
It makes me want to go to sleep whenever I eat. So I don't. At work,
That's
at least.
good,
I just
man.
wait till I get home and then I carbo load.
Well, that's good. Let's talk about our diets, guys. What can we improve on our diets?
Start
Jervis?
eating more tofu. Like increase your soy intake.
Well, I've heard studies that's pretty good for you.
Mhm.
The protein in that's very good.
More
Cameron, what's your
microplastics. More macroplastics. Actually, start going for macroplastics, like bottles. You know.
I've been chewing on plastic
Well-
for a while now, though, is the thing. So maybe
Yeah, you're
I'm
going for the macro. You're not
my
going
head
for the
in
micro.
curbs, Yeah.
You're thinking
Well,
on the big picture.
yeah, I don't need to go for a micro because I've already got one. If you know what I'm saying.
What are you dropping? What is
Make
that?
it
What's
snow.
you just drop like
It's
this
snowing
is
in
your
Arizona.
joke.
This
It's
visual bit is
snowing, bro.
ruining the podcast.
It's snowing. Oh, this pod is great. This is definitely what ruined
The
it.
visual bit is ruining it.
Visual. I
Aw,
can't believe you
dude,
did a visual
yes.
bit. Now, for the listeners, he dropped 4 pieces of paper.
That was the bit. Is dropping 4 pieces of paper.
the listeners, you sorely missed out on it.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Dude, I'm
Which
sorry.
I mean,
guys.
To our 10 to our-
everybody's a
To our 10
listener.
Spotify,
Should we
Spotify
talk
guys.
to our multinational viewer base or no? Or should we just?
Oh,
Yeah,
acknowledge
let's
them?
address the Kiwis. Go ahead.
Kiwis?
Thank you to New Zealand. That's all I can say. Is thank you.
Yeah, I don't know.
What else is there to say?
I have one contact in New Zealand, and I showed her the podcast, and now it seems like half the country is now watching us.
yeah.
So
I actually I have one contact in New Zealand, and he said it's all right.
Well, it's fucked up because you sent her that video, right? Which is like 1 view, maybe 2. I don't know what happened, but I checked the demographics for that video, and it was like 58 views from New Zealand. So I don't know what happened there.
which is over half, by the way.
She might have
for-
spread it to her tribal village down there.
Yeah, because they all live in like huts and stuff out in New Zealand still. So
Right?
Yeah. And they have like satellite internet, I guess.
I mean, she hasn't shown me anything to disprove that theory.
Yeah. Well,
I
if
think
she
they live in
didn't
huts,
disprove
right?
it, you might as well just assume
Them
that
in
it's true.
Australia, right?
I mean,
Isn't Melbourne
I-
like a hive city almost?
Melbourne is like basically the capital of New Zealand. So yeah,
That's the wrong country, but secondly,
it's the same country. What are you talking about?
Secondly,
dude, let's talk about paint. What's
Dude.
you guys' favorite kind of paint?
The kind that makes me really happy and makes me like want to paint.
okay, good one.
Oh
And,
boy! All right, let's
Uh,
hear you, Cameron. We need a lifeline here. You got to make this one good.
I'm a big fan of lead paint. Lead paint, I think.
Well, I have a good story about lead paint.
smells,
Actually,
it smells really good.
Yeah, we're both
You guys
good.
Cameron, I ever
tell you this lead
comma,
paint
lore.
story?
No,
Oh yeah, whenever I was like 4 years old, whenever we moved into our new house, I started like eating the paint chips off the wall. I ate a bunch of it. It tasted real sweet to me at the time, and turns out it was lead paint. And I was like 10% away from permanent brain damage, like the lead consumption. So I
This is
definitely
the-
got like minus. This is a real story. I have like definitely minus 10 IQ points from eating lead paint when I was 4.
what if you ate just the right amount to make you smarter?
Um,
I mean, because we have
That's-
less lead in the world now, and it seems like there's a lot of
there's a lot of dumber people.
maybe the kids need some.
Maybe we need to
paints.
bring back lead. Back in my day, that everybody had lead poisoning.
Unleaded gasoline was a privilege.
It
Yeah,
didn't
it should be
exist.
a right.
It didn't exist before they canceled it. They canceled
What?
lead.
Like, yeah, they canceled, dude. Hashtag cancel lead. You remember that? Twitter
Dude, yeah,
event?
that dude. Cancel culture's really gone too far with this
Yeah,
shit.
They
man.
don't even, dude. I was
First
told my whole life
Budweiser,
that
now
pencils are
lead.
lead. It's fucking graphite. It's bullshit.
Was Bud Dwyer canceled? I just thought he just canceled himself.
He was canceled because he accidentally fucked up a couple numbers in a book.
Oh, we all do that.
Listen, one time I was doing a little accounting, and I accidentally said that I only made $10,000 when actually I made more, around like $150,000. And then the IRS gets all up in my ass looking for back tax and shit. I'm like, are you kidding? Like, everything makes.
What
a
if the
mistake.
IRS gave you a proposition? What if the IRS gives you a proposition? Say you owe them $50,000, right?
Right?
They
But
say
like
you have to-
in theory,
in theory.
yeah.
They say you don't have to pay this money, but you have to be on camgirllive.com for 6 months and do whatever the audience tells you.
Okay.
Would you do it?
Yeah.
And if you refuse, they kill you and fuck you.
It doesn't change a lot because that's how I made the the theoretical $150,000 in the first place.
But you have to listen to the audience, man. You have to listen to every request.
Well, what do you
Say,
think
hey,
you do on a campsite?
Put a frog up your ear. You'd have to do it.
Well, I don't know how I would get access to a frog. Is the big problem.
Well, the IRS is there with you and helping you and providing
And
everything.
they would
for
just
the
have
they
a
have
frog.
they have various creatures around. Just
Yeah.
so,
They have
for your
every
orifices.
animal
They have a
that
fucking
the
zoo.
audience wants to shove in your ear hole.
Sir,
That's what
And
they
actually, there are actually boxes labeled behind you.
we
so
have
that
on
they can
standby
pick
right
one
now
out.
a llama, a frog, and 2 chickens. So just let us know when you need it.
That's true, man.
Yeah, it's actually held live at a farmer's market.
The farmer's market? Is this the fucking circus show at a damn state fair?
You're just jacking.
The incredible flying deer, man.
You're just beating your
The
meat.
incredible
and then
guy
somebody
that shows
comes
eggs
up.
up his ass.
You're beating your meat. Somebody comes up, tries to sell you some honey or something. It's like, no, I don't need it. It's all right. And then you just
Yeah.
Just
doing
imagine
the-
you're like going with your family to a state fair and you see Kyler's naked body with a fucking animal inside of his ear. I would throw a coin or two at him. I'd be like, hey, you know what? Good for him, man.
It's like if someone yells at you, like, "This is a federal business, dude. This is IRS."
He has IRS property tattooed on him.
There's 6 agents in a
IRS is
black
on his.
suit.
There's IRS on his tattooed on his
There's
ass.
6 federal agents in black suits with black sunglasses standing there with their arms crossed, like making sure.
Every time he shoves something up his like whatever, his ass, his ear, his nose, whatever. You know, they just nod like.
But they don't even react. They're just standing there still.
They're guarding you
They-
professionally.
They have there's like a sniper like aimed at your head at all times. There's like
I wonder
dot
what
pointing
like
at
the
back of your
John
head.
Hinckley event would happen with you. Why would someone assassinate you if you're doing that? You think they do
Me?
it for? Yeah, if you were doing all that, you think they'd assassinate you for
I
like
would be shot
insanity or?
in the first day.
Imagine you're in like
I live in Arkansas. First of all,
the Jackson, Mississippi Fair.
I live in Arkansas, and
How
it
long
seems
do you
like
think
there's
you'd
a good
last?
amount of people here who are just waiting to shoot you for any reason. So I think me jacking off with rabbits and stuff would probably get me shot almost
Well, it'll
instantly.
probably be one of the animals that he's abusing. You would probably be the ones that kill him. Like you'd
yeah,
probably,
if you like were trying to like make a
when they have-
tiger
when-
lick your ear, it'd kill you.
no, like or like the chimpanzee with the AK comes up.
True.
Might shoot you.
How
Yeah.
long do you think that this act would last in Jackson, Mississippi? Like the state fair down there. How long do you think?
like
it'd last?
4.5 minutes.
That's
You
what the
think
song "Jackson" by Johnny Cash was about. Yeah.
Johnny Cash.
Well,
did
what do you
talk
think?
about
What do you
putting
think he did?
animals in your ear.
He did that song "Hurt." What do you think
We're
that was
going
about?
to circus
Oh,
to
that's
watch
true,
this gay
yeah.
man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I shoved a rat in my ass.
See
At the
if I
Jackson State
still
Fair.
feel.
I'm going to Jackson.
I
shove a
couldn't
frog
pay
up
my
my ass.
tax.
I focused on its squeaks.
Oh my god.
Just
And
'cause
clenched
the
as
only
it
thing-
writhed in. Hell yeah. Oh my god, dude. This is
And then-
hellish.
yeah. All right,
His
now
nails.
someone do June Carter's part.
Who's June Carter?
Johnny Cash's wife, the one that's the female part of the song.
You could have.
I don't remember that part.
I don't.
She was doing that, the high pitched version. She didn't sing that well. Honestly, I didn't like her
You
voice.
sound like fucking Herbert the Pervert, man.
That's how she talks.
Then what if Herbert the Pervert featured on that song?
What if
man?
instead of
ever-
what was that guy's name who did that song?
Johnny Cash?
Johnny Cash. What if instead of Johnny Cash it was Jimmy Carter?
Ooh, and he talked about his peanut farm.
My,
Talking about
My
people's-
peanut farm is growing faster than I expected. I need.
business
I can't
is
get rid of
going
this
well.
man. He keeps shoving frogs in his ear.
What have I become? My peanut friends.
Everything I grow goes away
Away
in
the end.
end.
No, no, no.
My empire of peanuts.
My
dumb.
empire of
My
peanuts.
50 acres of peanuts.
It's crazy. The
I
funniest.
need a bigger tractor to run over that frog-eared man.
That frog-eared queer is really getting on my nerves. I don't-
All right, man.
All right,
that was
that's-
great.
that's
that
enough
was
of
the,
this.
That was the crashing burn of the peanut
I think-
parody.
I think the funniest part of Jimmy Carter is that he's still alive.
How old is he now?
He's like almost 100.
He just turned like
now.
109.
Let me look this up. Jimmy Carter whole pics. Jimmy Carter age.
Wait,
99,
what is
yeah,
the
it should
words
be
you just
100.
said? My brain didn't really process. What were the words you said? a
Jimmy
second-
Carter age.
What'd you say before that?
I said Jimmy Carter age twice.
Okay.
Oh, dude, you know Lester Maddox?
Who's
This
Lester
was the
Maddox?
guy who was before Jimmy Carter and the Georgia governor.
Who was the
his
26th
nickname-
president?
Who's the what?
James Earl Jones.
It's actually Theodore Roosevelt, idiot. So
Oh, fuck. I know the 31st president.
who?
Ghislaine Maxwell.
Not that one. It was an ancestor.
I mean, the Maxwells are connected. Isn't like her dad in the FBI or some shit?
I don't know.
Probably.
We probably shouldn't say this shit or we're gonna die. But
Yeah.
I'm sure whatever you're saying, anything you can say about her has been said on 1,000 different Joe Rogan podcasts.
now, guys, I have to say, what can we cover next? I think the highlight so far was the peanut farm
Yeah, Peanut
going
Farm.
good for old Jimmy Carter.
Can we talk
What
about
other
the Spanish-American
songs can we
War?
do? Which one?
The one that lasted from April 21st to December 10th, 1898.
Was it an
There's only-
April Fool's joke, you think?
Well, it'd be 20 days late, so no.
Oh.
Well, back then things moved slow. They didn't have like.
yeah.
Took a
They,
while
had
for the
tel- they didn't
newspapers.
have
newspapers.
telephones down there.
It took about 20 days for them to mail the Declaration of War.
Hey, 20 days and 20 nights.
Did you guys know that Cuba helped out in that war with the U.S.?
Yeah, they were. Yeah, I mean,
Didn't we
we could've
liberate
had
them?
yeah, Cuba could have been the 51st state,
It's
but we were
because
like,
territorial changes. Spain relinquishes sovereignty over Cuba, cedes Puerto Rico, Guam, and Philippines to the United States.
You said
Yeah,
Quentin Tarantino was there?
Quentin Tarantino got to suck the feet of the queen.
of the Cubanos.
The Cubanos queen?
Mm-hmm.
That's
Dude,
really
that's
part
good.
of the intelligentsia.
What's the intelligentsia?
It's like the intelligentsia,
The
but a
Spanish,
little more.
the Spanish intelligence, dude.
Ah.
The Spanish
That's
did the socialist intelligence.
I'm joining the intelligentsia. I'm just
All I know
trying
is my great grandpa killed a bunch of them back in
Jesus Christ.
1930 something.
Let's not incriminate your
What was your
grandpa,
great grandpa's name?
No, he was in the war. I actually don't even know. I know his daughter's name, but I don't know his name.
Man. Yeah, what's his name?
I just know his story from her telling it to me. He was long dead before I was alive. Say
What's the
his
story?
name.
Okay.
Yeah,
What's the story, Morning Glory?
He fought for Francisco Franco's side, the national side.
You vote for Franco, dude?
Dude, it was
That's
either
hilarious.
Franco. You're fighting for either the Franco or the
That is
socialists
fucked
in the
up. You're
East.
just like, imagine you're just like a regular Catholic guy, and you kind of have to join up with the one side that isn't murdering the Catholics. That's so
it
fucked
was
up.
essentially just like central Spain versus eastern Spain, like Barcelona, Catalonia side.
Catalytic converter.
Catalonia was just the
Ooh.
socialist side.
What if it
and
was called the
central-
Catalonian converter?
the Catalonian converter?
Yeah, like in a car.
I don't know. I had a Catalonian uncle once.
What happened?
Why
what's
was
his
it
name?
only once?
He divorced my my aunt.
Why was she fucking him badly?
She said she fucking said, you know, she watched a few Trump speeches and she said, "Go fuck back where you came from, you fucking." Yeah, I'm not gonna say the rest.
Catalonian.
We are against that.
She got confused. She thought that he was Mexican.
Wait,
he was,
who divorced who?
I don't know.
The
Do you want
Catalonian.
to tell your family's business on this fucking retarded?
I know
podcast?
that's it was years
Can
ago.
you tell us
No one
more?
cares.
Can
It
you
was a
My
tell
aunt
different
has a sense
time?
of humor.
It was
My
a
aunt's not
different
gonna
time.
watch this. It's a different time.
Well, I hope
you know,
not, because we said.
Look, man, my aunt knows Catalan. She knows the language. She's very connected with the Catalonians.
the Catalonian mob?
That's good.
I'm
Dude,
a little
she
worried
has a-
about the cats.
She lived in Barcelona.
Barcelona.
Wait, what about Bart Simpson, Lona?
Bart Simpson, Mona Lisa?
Oh,
See,
that's
think about
good.
that for
That's
a second.
good.
Think about that.
Dude, imagine Mona Lisa, but like someone
Bart
wearing
Simpson.
shorts on top of it.
But yellow.
That would
Like
be
Bart
a classic
Simpson.
Bart prank, right? He'd eat my shorts on the Mona Lisa.
And then he draws a big, juicy cock with pre-cum dripping out of it on Mona Lisa.
I don't
That's
think
not
they would
very
do that.
funny.
I don't think they would air that on Fox. That would be a little crude.
Well, this is in real life. This isn't on Fox.
So real life Bart Simpson would do this?
Just an 8-year-old boy with like yellow makeup on everywhere.
Yeah, he,
With a
he didn't
fucking
seal
ball
it
cap
properly.
on?
He didn't seal
No,
it.
it's a little boy with jaundice.
Jesus Christ, a boy with a
Please
dead liver.
Forgive my son. He has ODD and he has jaundice. He doesn't know any better.
He has what's that thing? Defiant disorder.
That's literally-
Isn't
yeah,
it like a
ODD.
Chicago thing.
Should we maybe diagnose some like cartoon characters real quick? Like let's just go
Oh,
through
yeah.
a list and I guess let's start with Bart. Like what does he have? Why is he so?
He has defiant disorder.
he has
the
opposite-
Chiraki
okay,
disease.
He has ODD. He has ADHD. I'm sure because like he can't pay attention
Yeah.
in school. He's always writing on the blackboard after.
And
school.
he has O block DNA in his well.
He's got that dog.
All
in
right,
him.
all right. Homer's retarded. That's it.
Okay,
That's
so,
not a diagnosis.
so he has clinical retardation.
That used to be a real diagnosis back in the day.
But we're modern. We're a modern nation now, man.
I thought we were phrenologists. Sorry.
Oh yeah, we're
Well,
fucking skull doctors. in
I've
the
got
1800s.
I've got a really hard one for you guys. What does
All
Stewie Griffin
I'd like to see
have?
it.
He's a baby, right?
Right, but he is also
He is talking baby
a
syndrome.
talking baby.
I had one of my nephews has talking baby
Well,
syndrome.
okay. First of all, I don't think this has anything to do with him, but it is worth noting that Stewie is a homosexual.
Wasn't it also canon that Brian fucked him?
No,
Yeah, didn't Brian?
Yeah,
like,
this
eat,
is actually a real thing.
Didn't
right?
Brian like eat Stewie's ass?
that's not what happened.
No,
not
didn't
what
he lick
happened.
his ass?
No, in that episode where they're trapped in the vault.
"Ooh, Brian, it feels quite good. Yeah.
Well, he didn't eat his ass. He cleaned them or something. I think it was more. It was not like that.
Okay, all right. Well, you know,
How did he clean him?
I was talking about how
The baby
pedophiles
wipe.
are bad, and now you're justifying Brian looking the baby's
This was
ass.
a dog. A dog doesn't know what it's doing.
Yeah.
This dog does.
Well,
Really?
in season three of Family Guy, Brian accidentally did a bunch of cocaine because he was a drug sniffing dog at the airport, and so I think that might have something to do with why he thought that was okay. Maybe he's not all there mentally anymore.
I mean,
That's a
I don't
good
think there's
theory.
I mean, you might give excuse to pedophiles. I don't. That's just
What?
That's just me.
No. This is not a real
Well,
thing.
how old is
This
Brian and how old is Stewie? Let's think about that for a second.
Are we counting dog years?
See, that's the real crux of the issue. If we're counting dog years, he's probably like 41, right? But
Can a dog be tried? Can be dog be tried as like a pedophile?
well, they don't even have to be tried to be executed. You can just take a dog to the pound and it'll.
that's true. You could just shoot it in the face.
But
But
they're not going to do anything to you for it. So if Peter got
As
really
long as
mad,
you-
What if Peter walked in on Brian cleaning Stewie? You think he'd shoot him in the head with a shotgun and blow his head clean off?
you
I
say,
don't
"What the
think he
hell?"
would, but he would.
fucking
He would
shoot
probably.
him.
What the-
He would walk out
What the
without
fuck?
saying anything, and then
What
he
the
would
fuck?
probably think about it.
What the fuck? Oh my god! Oh my god!
He would walk out without saying anything, but he'd be thinking about it for like 3 months, and then he would slowly like start to build up a
I
plot.
realize, yeah.
Yeah, and
You
then
just poison him?
and then like one
Like,
day,
you know what, Brian? I kind of understand why you did it.
no, he would tell Brian that's completely okay, and then like, but he would always make sure Stewie's like not allowed around him anymore. He would like start like making sure he's not alone with Stewie.
Guarding him?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then like one day, like Brian, he would like get on his nerves, and he's like, "All right, that's it." And so he cuts like Brian's brakes or something. I think that's like.
I
most
think
realistic.
he would probably kill him with a gun because it's a dog, right? I mean, that's what happens when dogs go bad.
Yeah, you just have to. You
I
just
don't
gotta
think
take him
Peter
out,
has
you
it
know,
in him.
outside the city limits so you can shoot.
What
the gun.
about
Peter is so
Meg.
passive. I feel like he wouldn't be able to.
What about Lois?
Lois is.
You mean Peter, who bombs a child's hospital, is passive?
I forgot about that.
God forbid.
Dude, like that's like the ending of one episode. He fucking like you bombed a child's hospital,
That's good, man.
Peter.
We should just be a Family Guy episode review pod.
Yeah, and every time
You
we
guys
every,
diagnosed.
can we get one of the soundboards? Can one of the soundboards just be the boo doo 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 doo?
Can I get
We
you
actually do need that
guys
for cutaways.
to diagnose Cartman from South Park?
Remember the time?
Eric Cartman?
Yeah, Eric Cartman from South Park.
I thought he was just like a normal kid, right?
Well, some would say
He's-
that,
he's-
but others would
he's a-
say
he's a-
maybe not.
He's kind of a ne'er do well. Is what I'd call it.
Well,
That's what
there
I'd
is one
diagnose him
episode
with.
where he like murders a kid and cooks him.
No,
What?
he murders the kid's parent.
He murders the kid's parents and cooks them.
and then makes the kid eat it,
Yeah,
What?
yeah.
or he tricks the kid into eating it. Yeah.
Wait, how is he in jail?
No, he got away with it.
What?
No, South Park is pretty lax about those things.
Mm-hmm. Well, you got to keep in mind
Wherever that
there's only
country
one
is, they gotta
officer.
fucking invade.
There's only one officer in the entire county of South Park.
Yeah, and,
and,
he's,
you know,
is he like blind?
yeah, he's
What?
Officer Barbrady, and he doesn't. He has ODD and ADHD, so he's
And this was all caught on film, and nothing's been done.
It was caught on film, recorded, and uploaded on LiveLeak, but nobody said anything.
Yeah.
What? And there's no justice for this.
Well, the issue is that Colorado at the time was an independent like vassal, so it couldn't anything could be done.
It was a vast.
the Kingdom of Colorado was still an independent.
It was like
entity,
one
yeah.
day, but he just so happened to catch it in that one day, so nothing that was done on that day can be prosecuted.
It's like the Purge.
Not like the
Yeah, it was
Purge;
like-
it was just like a
It was
temporary.
like the
lapse
episode of
of,
SpongeBob where it's like the episode of SpongeBob where they steal balloons on Free Balloon Day.
Well, do you guys remember that episode of SpongeBob where Squidward kills himself?
Oh yeah.
Whoa, that's scary, dude.
Now, this
What
was
was
actually
what was
a
the thing
lost
called?
episode.
Is it like
Squidward suicide?
Squid, yeah, literally Squidward suicide.
Well,
Squidward when he had,
so here's
when he
the
had the red
thing.
eyes.
You couldn't actually
Scary.
remember it. There's no way you could remember it because it was a lost episode. So
but I
you
thought it was
actually
found in a garage
lied.
sale.
Yeah, but let's just say it never.
I
made
thought
its
the
way out.
upload of it. No, an upload of it on YouTube.
Well, you see, I used to work for Nickelodeon, and I can tell you that's not the real one.
Oh, you worked at Nickelodeon? You need to watch this documentary that just came out, buddy.
I knew nothing about that.
Yeah.
When did you join Nickelodeon?
Right. It was before he came in, and then I left while he was there, and then
Who's
I
he?
came back right after.
Who's he?
Let's move on.
There was like 3 of them too, by the way.
There's like
3
8 of them.
There's like
It was
15
a
or
fucking
16 of them.
Pack.
Number one.
No, actually, that documentary.
God.
I actually watched. You told me Josh Peck's dad raped Drake. That wasn't Josh Peck's dad.
Was it not?
No, he just shared the his last name as
Oh.
Josh. But that I googled it. And it said no relation to Josh Peck, and I was like, oh,
You Jada's getting fucking sued.
Because I found out that what you said is true. That Brian Peck did rape Drake from Drake and Josh.
That's terrible.
But
yeah.
but it happened a year
Wait,
before
what?
the show. Drake and Josh. Yeah, this just comes out of the Nickelodeon documentary. So Drake was raped by Nickelodeon dialogue coach named Brian Peck. He so this is a year before they did Drake and Josh. This happened. So then 2004 starts. That's when they start doing Drake and Josh. And I was thinking this whole time, Sam had me thinking that he was doing a show with his rapist son for like 3 years. I was like,
I thought it was his dad. I didn't know. I mean, what am I supposed to think?
I just know it's going to take some time to realign.
Well, my question is,
You guys
My
don't even
question
know the
is-
Drake and Josh theme song.
Okay.
what if instead of Drake Bell, it was Drake, Audrey Graham?
Okay, well, before you make it like retarded,
What's
can we
what's
actually
Drake's
talk
last
about it
name?
for a
I
second?
actually don't
'Cause
know.
Drake Bell,
No, not that one. With the rapper Drake.
Aubrey Graham.
That's really his last name.
Yeah.
Yeah, Graham Cracker.
I thought it was. I thought it was
Whoa!
Drake Black.
What the fuck?
All right.
Okay.
So
All right.
Can we talk about that Nickelodeon stuff? Because that's pretty interesting. I don't want to glaze
Yeah.
over that.
it was actually it was actually a good documentary.
I didn't see
mean,
the
it was-
documentary. I knew about
it
this
was-
stuff for a while because I watched a documentary on YouTube about it like 3 years ago.
Dan
Yeah, this
Schneider
was all
got off.
public.
It's
yeah.
been-
Dan Schneider got off pretty easy considering the rest of the people in it.
Well, it's the same issue that there's always like people can know that this stuff happened. Like Dan Schneider, you can tell. Okay, first of all, look at him. He looks like a fat pedophile.
Did you
but-
see his response video?
What?
Yeah, he has like a beard. He looks like
You haven't
has a-
seen it?
he has the weirdest looking beard of all time.
And you know the fucking taco pole guy
Yeah.
from iCarly? He's the one interviewing about it.
I heard
the
that.
smoothie-
I need to watch that.
the guy from the smoothie place on iCarly.
Yeah.
The guy that would put tacos and sticks and stuff.
I thought that was
Yeah,
from.
he's-
I thought that was from Drake and Josh.
No, that's
So this guy is interviewing him about, and he in like 5 seconds in, he's like, "All right, let's talk about the massages."
Mhm.
And then I don't know why the hell he would go on a podcast as soon as it came out.
Because he's stupid and he probably wasn't listening. Like he has to have a team of lawyers right now, but he probably wasn't
his
listening.
team was probably telling him, "Hey, dude, just shut up and go like hide." And maybe like Joe Biden trips and dies tomorrow, and they'll forget about this. Like,
Well,
we don't know.
Because I think most of the time these people they just kind of wait for it to blow over. Because usually people
Yeah,
they don't
he didn't.
people don't forget about it, but they'll stop talking about it as much. But Dan Schneider, he's I guess stupid. He falls into the trap of I have to respond.
Yeah,
Which a lot of these
I
old
was
people
getting-
think. Which I'm glad he did because he incriminated himself a lot further. But
true.
like
part of it's kind of boring because a lot of the biggest theme is the pedophilia. But then, like, in the middle of the pedophilia story, they just bring in these two lady rioters. You're like, she was mean to us. It's like, okay, that sucks, but, like, let's talk about the pedophilia. Like,
people are really bad about conflating like something super minor into like something
like,
major.
he was an asshole to the. I think they said that tied into how he was with the children actors.
The tight end? There was a
Travis
football
Kelsey.
Oh
I
my
mean-
god, was he in the documentary?
No, he was not.
Oh, okay.
No, and also Leo DiCaprio
He
was
has a
that same
lot of
guy
money.
that touched Drake Bell. And there's a video of him where that guy that raped Drake Bell is like touching all over like Leo DiCaprio's body and shit. Like look at our handsome actor, and he's touching it. It's creepy.
Oh
So
my
creepy.
god. He only got 2 years for it, which is the worst part about it.
Oh, we got 60. You got like 60 months.
There's
And
a-
the other
No,
guy-
he did not.
Yes,
Damn.
and the other guy, he had like over 100 different girls' like names on Ziploc bags and like their personal items, and he would like one woman told the story about how her daughter was 10 years old. She was like just a background actor in one show of like All That sketch show on Nickelodeon, and he when they went there, he gave her this man gave her like his email address, and they started emailing each other, and she was only 10 years old. And the mom said she knew that they were emailing. She was like, "Oh, that's cool." And then out of
Oh
nowhere,
my
she
God.
hears her like daughter like scream and like go to her room, and she turns on the computer and sees what she was looking at, and it was an email of the guy like masturbating. Like a
Jeez.
she
All
emailed a
right.
picture of it.
Thank you guys for tuning
No,
in.
we get it on that.
Don't
Yeah,
edit it.
yeah.
Don't edit it. We're not done. Don't
No,
edit it.
because but I'm saying that guy. So he had 100 Ziploc bags, and he got 5 years, I think. 5 years prison.
All right, what can we topic switch for the final topic? We got to do something.
I wanted to talk more about. Listen, I'll end cap it with this.
With the bridge.
This is not just a Nickelodeon exclusive issue because I know I've heard of it stories too with like Disney Channel stuff where there was this guy.
No, it actually ties into Disney too because the guy that did the things with Drake, he just went to Disney after it was all over.
Yeah, I know there was this.
God.
I think he played like a mirror in one of the episodes of Sweet Life on Deck or something, but he was like a convicted pedophile or something. And
that might be the guy I'm talking about.
He got fired, and then when he got out of jail, they brought him back and let him like back around kids and stuff. Like
that might be the guy I'm talking about.
It probably is, but this is like
because
at least it was an issue. It might be a thing now. They might have fixed it by now, but for at least a while, this was a real trouble.
So the guy who raped Drake, he went to prison and then instantly went to Disney and worked on Sweet Life of Zack and Cody.
Yeah, it probably is the same guy, but. No, this is a thing. This is a real issue that these people...
And Disney claimed that they just didn't do a good enough background check. It's like, dude, how do you miss that background check?
Yeah, yeah, we didn't notice that he was convicted pedophile. Sorry.
Oh, we skimmed over that part.
Yeah.
All right.
Sam, do you have anything to add? Do you have any stories?
Nah, man. I mean, my lead paint story is all I got, man.
That's the only story you have in general?
Do you want to talk about the bridge, maybe?
London Bridge is falling down, my fair lady.
Has anything good ever happened on a bridge?
Hey, man. Has any what?
Anything good ever happened on a bridge? Because people killed themselves on the Golden Gate Bridge. PewDiePie said the N-word on the bridge in PUBG.
The Memphis Bridge is always down because there's cracks in its foundation.
I almost got in a car wreck on the Memphis Bridge. So
wouldn't you say anytime someone crosses a bridge that was a good thing? Like you were able to navigate over a river?
No. I think that's against God's plan. I don't think we're supposed to go.
God does not like bridges to be. I don't think that's why that bridge went down. But God in general hates bridges.
It's almost kind of like the horizontal Tower of Babel.
Well, here's the thing you got to consider: if God wanted you to go across a body of water, He would clear out the water for you, just like He did with the Red Sea. So
I'm saying because you know how now Jesus walked on water, right? And that was cool. And then we try to come up with this thing.
We're trying to imitate Him.
We're trying to make ourselves gods?
Yeah.
We're trying to walk on water now?
Well, have you guys ever seen a video of somebody trying to ride a donkey?
Well, yeah, Mr. Hands.
Well, one time I saw a video of it.
That was the last name of one of the pedophiles from the show.
It was Hands?
Dude, wait, I think it was. Hold on.
Well,
no way.
I'm just going to throw this out there. Anytime somebody's tried to ride a donkey, they couldn't. And that's for a reason. Nobody's ever ridden a donkey except
Save
Jesus.
the horse, ride the cowboy, if you know what I'm saying.
I'm going to find the set right now with I know his last name was Hands.
Save
Diamond
the horse.
Hands?
Oh, no, his name was Jason Handy. Never mind.
Look, if you're letting a guy...
so much worse.
If you're hanging out and there's a guy named Jason Handy around, just leave. Don't hang around.
Yeah, there were like kids there were like parents letting him play like Nintendo.
It's not their fault.
Like 10-year-olds. Like,
it's not
at
their
house.
fault. But I mean, also like the guy's name is Jason Handy. Like that guy is not trustworthy.
If you let your kid have unsupervised time with adults, like don't do that. Just don't do that.
Yeah, especially adults who like are in the creepiest industry in the world.
And that's our word of advice for the day.
Yeah, parents, listen to us.
That's our time.
Well, hang on, we're not done. We need to do one more segment.
Dude, no, we're already 8 minutes over.
Wait. Listen.
A lot of time.
I think we need to give one more segment because this is important. We were talking about like abuse in the industry of children. What advice can you give to parents about things to do?
Give your kid a gun.
Don't do that. Don't do that.
Enroll in the University of Texas and become so smart that you won't get. Actually, no, you have to be an adult to go to college. Never mind.
Okay, fuck this. End it. Goodbye, everybody.
That was a visual gag, everybody. I put a hat on.
Thank you, everybody, for watching the Sounding Pod.